Going on, guys? I hope that everyone has been trading well. Welcome back to another Sunday watch list. For this watch list, I really only have like a few names that I really have on watch. This week, I feel like the market has potential in either direction, so I want to cover both sides for SPY and QQQ. Maybe just like two individual names. Before we do though, guys, happy 4th of July weekend, by the way. And Vanquish is currently running a 4th of July sale, 50% off all account types. I'll leave it in the description below. But let's get right into the video today. So, QQQ has a very, very significant level here around the 704s and the 706s. Why? Because this is the previous week low for the past 2 weeks. If we break this down, I'll show you guys every time we get here. What pretty much happens is the buyers defend, right? They defend here on Monday. They defend here last Friday. They defend here last Thursday. And they defend there last Wednesday. They kind of bring it up to 728 and they defend and the sellers defend there. They tried bringing above it Tuesday, but got back under it Wednesday. Thursday, we really rejected from that area. I actually ended up catching a large portion of that sell-off. Just to kind of identifying where the buyers and the sellers are, that's what we want to really wait for, right? And so those are the 2 points that we really need to watch this week, 730 and 704, 706. If we can start to hold there, we'll join the buyers. We get confirmation and we'll take it back up to these levels up here. If we get above 730s, we take it to these levels up here. Now, if the sellers do happen to take over this level here at 705s, it's a straight sell off to 700, 696. And that will be very interested as well. So that's what I'm saying. Either way we go this week, we have potential on either side. So no bias for me on QQQ. Does look a little bit more bearish at the moment, but we're right at demand. We are right at demand. So no no full bias on this just yet. Just waiting to see how we're gonna react off that level. SPY, I'd say does look a little bit more bullish. Um, so let's see. We could do SPY here. So SPY actually ended up holding this level here. So you guys can see. All SPY did was retest the 740. We broke the 740 resistance, broke straight above it, and we have retested it now. And so as long as we're above that, that is an area of I don't want to short just because QQ looks bearish, but SPY on this side looks bullish. I want them to both start to correlate. But we did reject the key area. We actually reject this trend line from right here as well. You can see it's like the third touch right there. There's actually kind of some confluence I used for my QQ shorts on Thursday. But you can see that the buyers just stepped right back in at 740. So what is the plan for this week? 740 is going to be on top watch. If we can take out 740 is nothing but room to 732. That would be amazing. In between 751 and 740, I just kind of want to wait. I want to see which area gets taken out first. Because that'll give us more sense of direction. If the 750s get taken out, straight to 754s and 758s. And that's as simple as I need to keep this game plan here for SPY, guys. Um, Moving on to some individual names. That's pretty much it for SPY and QQ. Either way it goes, I'm ready, and there's potential on both sides. So it's really just getting a read on at these levels, right? Waiting for it to get to these levels and getting a read at it. Probably my favorite individual name. Maybe it plays out before the market open, but it's gonna be Apple. Say for lows, guys, I'm in China, so the firewall of China is no joke. Like I'm having to use a VPN, but it's still kind of like lag sometimes. All right, here we go. So Apple just broke this structure, and I want to see it retest this 301 300s. If it doesn't pull back to retest that, it's just gonna shoot straight to 316. And so I don't want to chase the move either, right? Because who steps in at 316? The sellers are present here. So I don't want to chase it up there, right? I don't want to chase it just because it's going without me. Maybe I could use like the previous day high, which is at 309. 309 could be a good break and retest level if it doesn't pull back to 300, so that we could take it to 316. That'd be the only level in between that I would watch with very tight stop loss under it, because then it'll pull back to here and you don't want to get caught up holding from here to here. So I'm either looking for a bounce at 300. Anything under that, I may not be as interested, uh, unless it just gets aggressive to the downside. But I'm looking more so for a bounce. I want to see it hold or a break and retest above 309, room to 316. If it breaks through 316 with strength, that's another setup as well. But for now, I'm gonna focus on these. Depending on where it opens up at pre-market, we shall see a little bit more. Now, last but not least, I have Microsoft. Microsoft has been reversing the trend, right? Microsoft's down 30 something percent from highs. I think it was down like 32% from the all-time highs. That's not all-time highs. All-time highs somewhere back here. But anyways, even just from this recent high in May 26th, it's down 26%. It's down 26% from the recent high. And what are we starting to do? We're starting to reverse it. Yeah, that's not all-time high, see? Somewhere here. But I know we're down a little bit over 30 something percent. So we just failed to make a lower low. We made a higher low, and now we're back to building this uptrend. The structure got taken out at at 380, and it retested as support on Thursday. That was a beautiful play from Thursday. It literally came right into it, held it as support, and now we're just pushing towards the next structure point, which is the 399s, 400s. So that is our next target here on Microsoft. This could be a good quick scalp, to start out the week as well. Let's see if we could take it above that 392, take it into taking it to like 399 to 400. I really like the price action we're getting right now. So honestly, this is something that I definitely would attempt here. Anything back under 380, I would invalidate. But for now, main target is the 400. So let's see how we can start building our way up there. Those are going to be my top four watches, guys. Don't want to make this list too long when these are going to be the main things that I really focus on. Okay. But just a quick reminder, Vanquish, if you guys don't want to risk your own capital, but you want to take these plays, Vanquish is an options trading platform that allows you to pretty much pass a test, pass an evaluation. Once you pass the test, you get funded. And once you're on the funded account, you get to keep 100% of your payouts, which literally no other platform does that. And it's like basically not risking your own capital. If you take the account to 10K, you literally withdraw that 10K that is all yours instead of having to put up your own capital, especially if you're a little bit newer, that could be kind of a risk. And if you have experience, then you should be able to pass the account and it shouldn't be an issue. So other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll try to, do another Sunday watch this upcoming week. I hope you guys have a great trading week. Peace.